Ladies and gentlemen, today I present to you episode 4 of the Educational Road to 2000 series. Yesterday, we had a good run, our last episode, so we are going to try to continue that, and we are gonna hopefully get back to 1900. Well, that's kind of impossible unless I beat like 22,000s because my rating is below like 1870. I'm pretty sure. I'm not sure though, but let's give it a shot. So let's dive right into the first game. Our first opponent is I'm 1873. Utbajeha. I don't know how to pronounce it. And I'm gonna play e4, e6. We have the French defense. I like to play the regular French advanced. My opponent seems to be pre-moving. And my opponent seemed to mess up the move order a bit, but I guess it's also fine because you'll play queen to b6 anyway. I play this setup. There's also knight to c2. Play like this, and then e3, b4. Okay, opponent takes, which is a bad move. They usually take to play a knight to b4, but that's even worse. Because now, if he takes, then my pawn structure is amazing. I hope he'll take, but probably won't. Opponent plays knight to e7. I'll just castle, regular move. Knight to g6, so perhaps I don't really know the idea because the knight's not going anywhere. So I'm just gonna continue with my regular plan. I'm gonna kick out the bishop, which makes bishop to c3 a bit better, but I'm kind of getting impatient with it. It goes back. Now b4, that's my idea. To play knight to a4 and knight to c5. That doesn't do anything, but I don't obviously have to play knight to b2 immediately. Knight to a4 and knight to c5 because the bishop's there. So I might start with a different move. Yeah, I'll just keep on developing. Can't go wrong with regular development, as they say. They don't say that, but now castles. So that's obviously not the best idea in the French because we usually castle long and try to attack white, but our opponent seems to be doing something weird. I don't know what that was. I'm gonna be attacking his queen, or queen, and then I'm just gonna go here. And now what's different is that his king doesn't defend his bishop, so his queen can't move anymore. b6 is obviously an idea. Actually, then I may take, which is kind of weird. It's an idea though. I may take and then play bishop to a4. I don't know what's happening. I'm not sure if you can you see this? Can you see that? Right here. I don't know if you can. I just right clicked and opened the task menu. So, I mean, I don't really have a choice. I have to go through with my plan. And I'll play rook to c1 and bishop to a4. b5, I mean, I guess that works, but it's not exactly optimal because you already moved your pawn. You went a6, b6, b5. Okay, this is really weird. Now I have no idea what my opponent's doing. I could en passant, but I don't think it's great in this situation. And now I'll get a tempo on my opponent's knight because I don't. His idea is pretty simple. He's kind of a simple idea guy. He wants to play f4, but I don't know what f4 does exactly, so I'm just gonna chill. And also, if his knight is removed, f4 is hanging, basically. Not hanging, but under attack. I'll play queen to d3. This is a typical idea in the French, just activating the queen. The queen now defends a lot of stuff, It's just a typical idea. You should play this when you don't know what to do, really. My opponent seems to be trying to land the punches first, so I'm just gonna wait. So he's doubling his rooks. I guess I'll do the same. Because my rooks will be more powerful since they're defended by two pieces, while his rooks is only defended by one. And if his knight moves, actually, it won't work, while I don't have anything blocking my rooks. So actually here I'm at a pretty decent advantage. He can't really get a defender here unless he wants to deactivate his bishop, which, I mean, he could. But then that gives me just bishop to g5. So I'll show you what I'm talking about if he plays the move I want him to play. So while we wait, I'm going to be a nice person and text hello. And, and now I'm gonna wait. So I'm just gonna see our opponent is from, I don't know, he's from. Opponent seems to be thinking. It's not really an easy position to play. Oh, f4, okay. So I said earlier this move doesn't do anything. I'm interested in my opponent's actual idea. Because now if the knight moves, the pawn is really hanging. It's not just attacked. I'm just gonna move my mic. And so now black is in a bit of a tight spot because I don't really see any way for him to get out of it. Okay, bishop to f8. Now you know when your opponent's moving pieces in a way that you can't comprehend that, you're basically in an advantageous position. Black can't really move any of his pieces, so I am gonna make it worse for him, much, much worse, because I don't know what black is doing. I mean, he can do whatever he wants. Perhaps he's waiting for me. I'm gonna triple up. Well, kind of triple. I'm the sandwich my queen. It's kind of an Alekine's pew pew. I don't know if I can say the word. Oh, so he seems to play this move. It doesn't blunder a piece, but I don't know why it said it. Why I said it blundered a piece earlier, but it doesn't. Yeah. Okay. That's a move. I don't want to trade off. I want him to take. That's an important lesson. So I'm just gonna play. I don't know. Kind of hope chess move, which you shouldn't be playing, but don't know what to play really. So I'm just gonna play it. Knight to g5. Now knight to e6 is targeted, and I can take on c7 and then lure his queen away. So it's kind of a bit of a complex plan, and so I don't know if my opponent sees it or not. If he moves his rook away, he sees it, but usually standard teachings are not to. Okay, he takes. Never mind. My plan doesn't work anymore, so I'm just gonna take. Yeah. I mean, I guess it's a bit good. I have to think about how I can coordinate my knight. Here's an interesting idea. No, I don't think it works. Okay, I'm just gonna bring it back here. I have to target that pawn. So I need to go like to e2, which is kind of impossible. I can't get to e2, that's the problem. Well, black's not really doing anything either, so I don't really have to worry. It's just that I don't think too much. Only have 5 minutes. Hmm. My bishops are kind of inactive too. Let's start out with bringing my bishop back and kind of putting this on the counter soon. Not really threatening it. Actually, the knight has nowhere to go except to h8. So if I play h4, h5, okay, I got an interesting idea. I mean, this is obviously with perfect case scenario, but think about it here. Oh, never mind. I can't do my plan. So sad. Maybe actually he wants to infiltrate. I don't know what his plan is really. My back rank's pretty weak. I don't know if he's trying to trade or infiltrate. Well, I'm obviously gonna ignore him. I'm gonna play h4. I think it's a useful move either way. Creating a luft or luft. I don't know how to pronounce it. So that's why queen to a2 doesn't really work, which he might play actually. I don't know because it's kind of just not really a natural move, and also it has a double-sided purpose, which we'll see if he plays queen takes d3. He, oh, that's an interesting move. I don't think it works though because I can just take. Oh, the knight's not hanging. Okay, I didn't consider that. Hmm. I think it might still be a good idea. I'm gonna try it because then I double his pawns. I think it still works. Yeah, yeah, one a pawn. I'm pretty sure. My bishop is not going to be in the greatest condition of conditions, but and I let him get a passed pawn. Well, I get a passed pawn too. Two passed pawns. Yeah, I think this is easily winning for me actually. Not even close, probably. Because now I can just push. And it's two passed pawns he has to deal with, not just one. But his king might be able to do something. I don't think it can. Because this setup right here is the best against the king because it controls. I use a different color. It controls all these squares, which the king could have infiltrated to, but now he can't. Too bad, so sad. So I could try to trap the knight, but then I would have to. I guess I'll just. Oh no, I can't win a pawn either. Oh, there's that move. Because if because he's just gonna play knight to d7. I didn't see that. Sad. Sad. Oh, this is getting annoying because it's king. I don't know. I don't want to think too much again, as I said earlier. I'll just try to bring my king closer, but it's kind of getting risky. Okay, well, that's really interesting. I don't have to do anything, so I'm just gonna. It's kind of a weird move. Don't know what it does. I'm gonna walk forward and I'm gonna play like g3 with the intention of separating his pawns. He takes. It doesn't do anything. Actually helps me out of all the people. It could help, which is him or me. But yeah. And now actually that actually weakens his position because b4 can be b5 can be eagly eagly it's now eagly targeted by my knight. Yeah, and that was the move expected. But now black will be forced back and I'll just trounce over his position basically. And what's really funny, wait, is it funny? I don't know. Am I doing the right thing here? Oh wait, I actually don't know. I might have blundered. I don't know. I have to push and try. I might have just lost this game. I thought I was winning. I do not know actually because knight to d4, d5. I was thinking e7 was really cool because I trapped his bishop, but then my bishop's hanging with check. That's most important. Now my idea is that I can preserve this pawn here and attack or and not get in such trouble. But now there's knight to b4. But then there's e7, so I don't think it works unless the endgame's winning, which is rare. So I don't know if I have to worry about anything or I'm safe. I'm chilling. Yeah, he takes here, so he's sacrificing. Actually, no, I don't think you have to take. Oh, he does. Okay. So, how do I stop these pawns is the question. I guess I'll start out with... I don't know, it's a tough question. I guess I'll start out with attacking this pawn. No, knight to d3, right? Knight to d3, I'll take on g7, and it's basically has to depend on his pawns. Or maybe I'll take on f4, I don't know. Oh, so he gives me that pawn. That's not good for him at all. Now knight to d3 is expected, but then actually he can't really do anything because it doesn't work out for him because his pawn is not gonna be able to go. And with the deficit of like now putting the knight here with the deficit of one piece, so let me just complete the sentence. He cannot like win any of my pawns. And now the really interesting thing about this position is that now he cannot push his pawn through anywhere without his king because a knight cannot attack a knight in a way that the other knight sees it. It's kind of confusing, but that's how it works. So as long as I don't blunder my bishop, which I hopefully don't do, I'm basically just easily winning. So I don't know, I'll just play some moves. Oh, I missed that. Wait, actually am I losing or no, right? Hopefully. I don't I can't let king to d4 happen. Or can I? I can't let it happen in that case. I don't know, I have to play quick. I'm down 30 seconds. I mean, it's not that complex of a position either. I just have to trade and then push that. Oh yeah, he has to go there now. So I'm gonna just chill down here and just play this. I'm just gonna try to even out the time here by playing some stupid moves. Okay, I'll just play g3. Just trade. I'm just gonna keep my bishop as far away as possible while keeping it mobile because I don't want to get forked. And yeah, because the only way I can fork is if the pieces are in a five distance triangle like this. And you can't fork a knight, sadly, so tempo here. And I am nowhere within that distance, as long as I don't go here. What? He sacks. Oh, that's a really interesting tactic. That's a cool tactic, but cool things don't get you stuff in life, so yeah, it doesn't work. Our opponent seems to be running out of time, and now I've evened out the time situation. He's just gonna give me checks right now. I have nothing really to do except dodge them. Annoying thing is that I can't really go forward. I have to win this pawn first while his knight is distracted. Doesn't do anything. Whoa, I'm down on time. Okay, that's bad. I have to play kick of the kick quick. Oh, that's a trick. No way. Can you checkmate? Oh no. I don't know how to checkmate with a bishop and knight. I have to time out him without getting a 3-4. This is so stressful. Okay, put him in the corner. Put him in the wrong corner, good corner. I don't know. I think I need to somehow force him. That's not stalemate. Good. I need to force him into the back row. First thing, I think. I know there's something with the W. There's like a W pattern. It's not stalemate. I'm in the wrong corner. I'm in the wrong corner. I'm in the wrong corner. Bro, please. Let me be in the right. Please, please, please. Is that winning? Am I winning? Ah, I'm dying. I'm not dying. Okay, I shouldn't have played that move. He was just pre-moving. Well, I mean, I guess that's what I get. Well, I mean, he lost one rating point, so let's play a new opponent. Jojo Savoy. D4 player. I think the first D4 player in this series. What is that? What is he? Okay, so Jojo Savoy sounds like JoJo's Bizarre Adventure, except Jojo Savoy is seeming to not know what he's doing because he's playing the London, except not really a London. You know what I'm talking about? Well, I am just gonna play E5, a typical principled player here. What? Did I blunder? No. How am I down a pawn? Wait, so I capture, I'm up to, and then, wait, what? May I know when I lost a pawn? Oh, 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 oh. There might be a Zwischenzuck here. Oh, yeah, that's it. Whatever, I don't want to look for a Zwischenzuck anyway. I'm just gonna try to, oh god. We are off to a terrible start, which is good. Not really good, but. And now Jojo Savoy seems to have tricked us with some sort of opening that I don't care and don't know about. So, and we have lost any rights of a winning position. So I'm just gonna try to whittle. Now Jojo Savoy seems to love exchanging pieces. So I'm just gonna try to. Oh, he lost a piece. Let's go. Okay, so Jojo Savoy seems to not know what tactics are. He lost a piece, illegibly, and now he will fall to my reign. I don't know, I just needed to say something cool. By the way, don't pre-move here, just don't, okay? A lot of people will play random moves just to try to trick you because they know they're lost, and then you lose. That never happens, but like in theory, you should never pre-move. One day I'll just pre-move and then I'll lose the game because of that. Now, Georgia Savoy may or may not be a staller. Georgia Savoy obviously is probably raging right now, but I don't know what Georgia Savoy is doing. I think he's stalling. Hopefully he's not stalling. Please don't be a staller. Is he stalling? No, he's not stalling. Okay, that doesn't work. That doesn't work. I just take. Because I take the bishop after he takes my rook. So just win a piece. And so if Georgia Savoy is smart, he has to take the rook. Because if you do that, then I have this really cool tactic. I know. You don't have to tell me that I'm really smart, but yeah. Now, the tactic activates. Bah. And now, I will take the victory as long as Jojo Savoy is not a star. Oh wait, no, I didn't mess up. Okay, I'm good. As long as Jojo Savoy is not a staller. I don't know if Jojo Savoy is man's real name or woman's real name, but he, Sashi will endure defeat eventually. That does. I mean, this is Jojo Savoy is actually really showing us what we should do when we're losing. Create quick threats and try to confuse your opponent. But George's boy and then falls to my supremacy. And now we will play one more opponent. The problem is that if this goes like 200 minutes, that's gonna get us to 40. So I'm just gonna try to end this quick chat. And so I'm just gonna put all my pawns in the center. Up. Oh wait, what? What am I doing? I just blunt. Okay, he just realized that too. Well, what am I doing? What? Okay, so my opponent seems to be shocked by the weird way that I'm playing, and so I have. Okay, he didn't take with the bishop. So he is virtually confused, and I'm confused too why I played so bad for no reason. Okay, whatever. I have good development, so I think I have pretty good compensation. Let's just one move too early, late sadly. And so I'm gonna try to set up some quick tricks here, which is not really recommended, but I mean I gotta end this kind of quickly. So c5. That's not really a move that does anything. Unless you want to develop your pieces or do something weird like that, I'm just gonna play bishop d3 right here. So if c4, that I can just back up. And now Jojo, no, it's Ku, Kwa, Wa, Kwa, 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 has a bad pawn structure here. Bad piece of pawn structure, not bad pawn structure. Well, he does have a bad pawn structure, but no, he's probably gonna play b5, but that necessarily just helps me. I'm just gonna develop all my pieces and go for a knockout attack. Yeah, b5, just a3 now. Easy, simple deflection. Not deflection, but well, easy, yeah, deflection of his target. So now he plays knight to d7, which I don't think does necessarily anything. Now I have to attack him, which I'm not great at attacking for some reason. So I'm gonna just push my pawns, I guess. My computer is heating up for no reason, but okay. Knight to b6. Don't know what it does. So I'm just gonna push forward. Maybe he's so confused by my absolute brilliance in this position. Knight to b6, I guess, is just like I didn't trade. I mean, played knight to d7. Maybe a reroute. Oh, he made a move. Okay. So can I Greek gift here? I don't remember if I can. No, the g5 square's blocked, so I can't. Okay, I'll just play a regular queen h5. Regular old queen h5. And now g6, right? Right? I don't know if I'm winning. Actually, am I? I can get a draw. This one's slow rated. Yeah, I can get a draw, I think, if I sack. I don't know if I can win there, though. Maybe I can't. I don't know. Hack's pretty unsuccessful, so I'm just gonna back up. I'm not gonna risk anything. So I just declined a draw, basically. I don't know if taking with that pawn was right, but I don't want the onslaught to come. And now his bishop activates for me, which is bad. Really bad. And I am now the one who is getting attacked, and this is why I don't like attacking in its purpose. Because when you try to attack, you get attacked. So, yeah, not a great combo. And there's all these cool sacrifices, but they don't really happen in real life. That's not how it works. So, he wants to trade off queens? How can I take this to my advantage, really? I don't know. I'm just gonna put my rook on a better square. And then try to win that game. So, do I have to take? I don't think so. So I'm just gonna just might have to take. I don't know actually. Do I? I don't think I do, but I don't really want to blunder something really horrible. I don't know. I don't think there's anything bad. Oh wait, no. Wait, is there? I don't think there is, so I'm just gonna play this and this. Because bishop to g5, bishop to g5. Here, here, then just here. Takes. So, rook to f1 is coming, rook ff to f1. I think it's rook f. Yeah, it's rook ff to f1. No, rook ff3. Yeah, it's not rook f1 to f3. Well, that. Oh, he blundered a pawn. Let's go. Easy W's. Now we're just winning. But I guess the attack did come in handy, but I didn't win because of the attack. That's the thing. I'll just give a nice check. Force them to trade off. Connect 3. Sag C pawn. If we had a C pawn, I would have connect 4, but can't have everything. So I'm just gonna try to destroy his position. Really can't do anything to me. Oh wait, can he? No, he can't. But I don't know if sacking is the best, so I might just take and then not sack. Oh, I can't win. Actually, that may have been a bad decision from him. I don't know actually though. I think that was a bad decision. Yeah. So now I think I have takes. And now rook h to h1. Rook a to h1. And now I'm threatening bishop to g6, right? Oh, I didn't consider that. I don't know if it works actually though. Oh, it doesn't. Look at this, look at this. This is pretty cool. So now if I take, he recaptures. Now I have rook g to h3, and now he can't defend h7. That's a pretty cool tactic right there. Okay. So, I still stand corrected because he can defend it, but now bishop to g7, and then you lose an exchange, and then yeah. I stand corrected, I think. I think I just lost the game, but who cares? Yeah, he has to take, right? Even if I take, I think it's equal material because yeah, and he's actually up with the pawn, which is weird. Huh? That's a bad kind of thing for me. Well, his rook is kind of immobile, but his other pieces aren't. Yeah, but now I have this, right? Oh wait, but then no, it doesn't work. Yeah, this is winning, I think. No, probably not. I don't know. I actually have no idea. I think maybe because of the passed pawn I'm winning. But he has a passed pawn too. Yeah, via that. You have to sack to win. Wait, I have an idea. Look at this, look at this. I think, I'm not sure if I'm winning or not. So my idea, I think I'm winning now. My idea is that, wait, no, it's so smart. He is that, okay. I think I just have here, right? Wait, do I? I don't know. It's kind of just a race now. So rook somewhere, e7. Oh, he takes. Okay, that's really odd. Why does he take? Because now that's mate. Rook to b2 isn't. Bishop to b2 is impossible. That's why you have to take with the h rook. And now rook to c8 is mate, which because of his h7 pawn is impossible. Oh, he might go back. What? Let's go easily W. I'm pre-moving because I know what I'm doing. Okay, whatever. He blundered. We win. We win. He didn't see it. Yep. And we gained actually a lot of. We gained 6 points. Wait, we gained 12 points actually. So it's a pretty good run. So thank you for watching. Like and subscribe. And stick around for episodes 5. Check out my other episodes. And now get out of here.